I'm in the airport. I'm going through, I'm in security, and the dude behind me, oh, what's up, Prof? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you know, I just, my anxiety's high. You take the shoes off. You want to be fast through this shit. So I'm like, and he's, you know, looking at my shoes, looking at, you know, my backpack and seeing the things. And before I leave, I'm getting dropped off. I look back into the car. I go, we'll see what kind of shit's left over in my backpack. You know, I'm like, see when I get back. And hit my shoes, my computer goes over this way, and then my backpack goes to the special line. And then it's just like, dum, 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 dum. And the fan behind me is like, oh, like, I'm like, oh shit. I'm thinking like, what the fuck is it? You know? And you know when you're like, okay, you have something either dangerous or very valuable, you're like, I'm gonna put this somewhere really safe. So safe that I completely forget about it. So,
not only that,
you know,
I forgot that zipper or that pouch was in that
was in the
backpack.
side one.
I know, dude. I forget it all the time.
So,
I forget about these little motherfuckers.
So it's going over there, and the dude's going, this is you, da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah. And, you know, the dude's like, oh, fuck. You know, and I think, you know, people he's with is talking about me. But now I'm my heart's pounding just thinking about it, bro. So I still don't know what it is. It's going through my head. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's come over here, and it's not a private room. He's doing it right, like he's behind the glass, but everybody gets to see it. And he's like opening shit. I'm like, oh yeah, oops, I forgot to take I have big headphones out, you know, electronics. I'm like, oh yeah, it was them. I'm mixing and mastering my record. It's coming out pretty soon. Plug it. And then, so.
Wait, I just realized you're saying that to the camera. I thought you were saying it to the TSA
Oh
agent.
yeah. Hey everybody, I'm mixing and mastering my records, y'all. Hey, just chill.
That's what I thought you were steady plugging out there.
No, that was just
so this dude's just taking your shit.
So he's going through my shit,
and
and I know it's not the fucking headphones. You know, he's like, no, that's not what I'm after. I'm like, oh fuck. And he goes into the case, and then he opens, then there's this one zipper. And then I go,
you knew. You remember at that moment.
When you talk about your asshole clenching and shit, like I just flashed all over. My fucking boy pussy went like a fucking like a drawstring, like in a backpack. It just went bow. And I just flashed red, and I was like, he lifted it up. I got caught at the airport with 2 bags of LSD and a box cutter.
You did not.
Swear to God.
What'd they do?
And then, he just pulled both baggies up like this. Everyone's like, you know, you're hearing gasps and shit. I'm like,
yes.
I'm like, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. That's and then where's
some shit's not supposed to be.
Where does your head go? I'm like, you can have that, bro. You could just let me step on out. Yeah, I'm talking. I'm like, I forgot about that. Like, this is what I'm saying. And then he's just not saying shit. And he's opening up. I'm like, oh my God. And
now he's looking at everything.
I'm thinking, it's a wrap.
What's the fan doing behind you?
Oh, they're going, you know, I'm hearing, it's just electric little cackles and shit. It's just popping electric energy. It's a fucking wrap, dude. I ain't come down to LA today. I'm going to jail. Mike, my manager Mike's already through and everything, and I'm like, maybe he'll fly to LA. Maybe I'll get bailed out. No, he doesn't. No shit. So maybe I'll get bailed out at a certain time where I can still make this podcast run. So, and this is I take LSD microdosing for like long video shoot days, long 12-hour days and shit. And for me, it's like a really good cup of coffee. And it keeps me engaged and focused and energized for a long time.
I hear you on that. I'm just saying, for me, I can't imagine something. The shrooms make sense to me, but something like LSD.
It's amazing. Microdose. Very, very small. That's why I have my box cutter up there. I mean, I'll cut. That's what it was just for. It was for that. Yeah. So I'll cut one in like an eighth, barely anything. And you know, like I'll those are my productive work days. I'll be working out. I'll be doing, you know, like
you can drive on that.
I can easily drive.
Parent on that.
Fucking, you know.
That's what people say about all these things. So I'm curious.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I have
some of my best workouts. I'm like, I'm just zipping by on this fucking bike, and I'm like, I've never done a workout that hard. Spring chicken ass shit, and I'm like, not even breaking a sweat. I'm like, what's next? And I'm engaged. I want to do shit. It's fucking fantastic. I highly recommend it. And I do want to macro dose someday, like really blow my mind out. But I haven't even really done that. You know, like this is some really responsible shit.
I know I've been the same way. I'm also scared of it too. I don't know what's up in this motherfucker.
I did overdose a little bit more. My girl was like, I was on a regimen. I studied about it and followed a doctor's recommendations and everything. And then I was like, this one's kind of big. She was like, take another one. I'm like, okay. So I'm out driving to Camper World with my family. And
Camper World.
Yeah, because we came across a really old camper, and now we own some really old camper. So anyways, I'm driving. Do you know you got Camper Worlds down here?
Yeah, they're out here on
huge American flags.
Yeah.
So I'm driving, I go, woof. I'm like, I can get there. I ain't driving back. You're driving back. And I get there and everyone's going inside. I'm looking at this American flag and it's like, I'm tripping balls now. So if you dose a little bit more than you're used to, like really small doses, if you fuck around, it'll get you.
And how many a day? One a day?
Oh, just one tiny, 1/8, 1/8 of one tab.
A day?
1/8 of a dose a day.
Not hourly or every 4 hours?
No.
Okay.
No, it was like nothing.
Okay.
So.
And that amount is enough for you to feel the difference?
Barely. Yeah. Sometimes you can skirt.
I don't mean tripping. I mean
you
feel
can, yeah, skirt around
difference.
And be like, I'm just uplifted right now.
Okay.
You know, I started and dosed like 4 or 5 times so small that I didn't feel anything. And, you know, very, very incremental things, you know. And even when you don't feel anything, you just go through your day and you're like, you know, you might have noticed, shit, I had a great day and it's been 8 hours and I've been going really well.
Look, man, if I need to work out and do cardio for an hour to stay alive, but I could microdose acid to make that hour feel like 3 minutes, hopefully not 5 years.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah, do it right. Well, I'm at the fucking airport. And so I have a box cutter in there. And it's like an old school one with a handle and the whole blade is sideways. So it's like big. And everyone was gasping at me and this dude's like, oh man, I'm like, you can have this. You know, that's not gonna work. You know, I'm like, you got me, dude. Take me wherever you fucking want to go, whatever. And he doesn't say shit. Looks at me and he goes, and he disengages the blade and he holds this fucking razor blade up like that, like he's displaying it to everybody, like he's a fucking magician, dude. It was like
he's about to go like this,
yes.
And a fucking dove's
I'm like, this is a whole show, and of course, he's got total control of my nuts and the whole situation. Everybody's watching. I don't know if he recognized me or what kind of games he was playing, but he knew there was an audience, and he was all the way up with it like this. And he takes the razor blade, boom, puts it down here, looks at this, you know, the mechanics and everything, puts it back in the baggies. There's 2 separate baggies with, I don't know why I have 2 bags of acid. And then he puts.
And what does the acid look like? Is it a strip?
It's interesting. Yeah, you know, I don't think a lot of people might not know what.
I know liquid. I know it comes in a bunch of different ways.
And there's like stuff that looks like paper. That's just
the tabs,
with the liquid on it. But then there's like plastic shit that is mine. It looks like plastic, and you have to,
actually cut it.
Yeah, it looks like tiny chunks of plastic.
Okay.
And they press them into like a machine, like a waffle maker. Yeah, and it was some good shit. It's one of the last really, really good doses that went through Minneapolis like that. So
this dude probably had some of it.
So the magician is like, he's up there doing his thing, and I just obviously it was perfect that I was being recognized, and I had a huge show of people. And I'm a white dude. My head is red hot. My ears they're saying guilty. You know what I'm saying? I'm all red. And he puts it back into the baggie slowly. You know, he's got his gloves on and everything. And then he puts the baggies back in my pocket with the box cutter.
No.
Zips it. He goes, all right, you can be on your way. All he did was take the razor blade.
That's it.
And he gave me back all my drugs, and he gave me back my box cutter.
So he just pulled the
blade.
The box cutter blade was in it still too?
Yeah, no, he took out the blade.
Okay, he took the blade, all right.
Gave me back my box cutter and my LSD. And I was just like, I said those dudes, I knew they were wanting a picture, but I was like, whoop. I was like, I was like, I gotta get out of here, bro. And I just ran through the airport. So it's in the hotel room if you want to get wild tonight, man. I don't know. I gotta put it back on my check luggage, but man, craziest story ever, dude.
That was coming here?
Yes.
Just now?
Yes.
Oh shit, I didn't realize it was this.
I'm lucky to be here.
I didn't realize it was this.
This
trip.
was this trip.
That's very recent.
This was yesterday, dog. What do you mean? I'm still fresh off this shit.
Oh shit, dude. All right, I'll trade you one because I haven't told anybody this. This is a story. So I fucking this tour is going on, this Night Pants Nation tour or whatever, and I'm doing my Baltimore stop. And TSA has said that you're allowed to fly with an ounce of marijuana, up to an ounce of marijuana in your carry-on only. Great. I have clear, and TSA pre-check. Mm-hmm. Okay, we go right up to the front of that fucking line. And I have my daughter with me on this leg because we're going to see family and shit. So I throw a couple packs of joints in my suitcase. And we're rolling through, and they fucking. This you?
Baltimore or LA?
This is in LA going to Baltimore.
Oh.
But it's me and my daughter. This guy's like, this you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, we need to see you down here. I'm like, fuck.
I hate that feeling.
I go, not now. Not with my kid. The last thing I need to hear is her mom say some shit about it.
Yeah.
My family's like, you're getting flagged at the airport with weed and your kid. You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn it, Ryan. Why do you do this fucking? You make fucked up decisions sometimes.
The fucking weed, man. Come on, man.
So the guy's pulling me over and he just opens the suitcase up and he's doing the same thing. He's going through everything. And I'm thinking like, and then he touches the weed and I'm like, fuck, this motherfucker pushed it to the side. He goes, here it is. All excited. It was my daughter's fucking hairspray. He goes, you got that? I said, that's what I did too.
It's you, bitch. You did this.
I packed it though. And I was like, oh, okay. And I couldn't have been happier. I grabbed that hairspray. He goes, throw it over here. I fucking threw my daughter's like, Dad, my hairspray. I said, shut up. We'll get hairspray at CVS when we get there, man. Grab my shit, zip, gone.
To the side. That's exactly kind of like my story.
Dying inside.